For getting set up, make sure that you have your primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, for mixing everything that you'll need. You'll also need white and black to do some tints and shades and tones. Make sure that you have a palette, something to mix colors on, and a paper towel and a brush. Also grab a little cup of water for cleaning out your brush as you go. I forgot to grab that right in the beginning, but you will want that. Just to make sure I don't put the wrong color in the wrong place, I grab a pencil and just make a couple marks to remember where everything goes. So the first spots you are filling in are the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. Make sure you're cleaning your brush between each color really well, otherwise you will taint the color and it won't look pure. Take your time so you can fill in each area nice and evenly. Make sure you're using a small brush to get into those small areas. Now you're ready for the secondary colors. You're going to grab about half and half for each one. Here we're making violet, so half red and half blue, and fill in that box. You're going to continue on with the other secondary color, orange, using half red and half yellow, and then fill in that one. The last secondary color is green, so I mixed my yellow and my blue to create that secondary green. You don't have to do these in this specific order, I just so happen to set it up this way. You're going to continue on to the tertiary colors. Those are the colors that mix one primary and one secondary. So here I'm mixing up a yellow-orange, adding more yellow, then red, but essentially it is still the two primary colors. The next box is more red than yellow to make a red-orange. You're going to continue to fill in the rest of the tertiary colors using more red or more blue, depending on which side of the violet you are mixing. Finally, finish your last tertiary colors with the blue-greens and the yellow-greens. Next, you're going to fill in your shades, tints, and tones. You're going to pick any color to start with. I'm picking violet. You're going to fill in that box and then continue to add white to create a tint, and then black to create a shade, and a tone of a color is when you add gray. Notice how I need very little white to create a nice tint. That will be the same for the shade. Black goes a long way. When mixing your tone, you'll have to mix up your own gray first, using white and just a very little black to make your gray, and then you'll mix that in with your color to create your tone. Next, you're going to create 3 complementary color schemes. This can be any complementary colors of your choice. Here I chose red, which means the complementary color is green. It's the one directly across from the color wheel if you're ever unsure. I then was choosing yellow, so that complementary color will be violet. It doesn't matter which 3 complementary color schemes you pick, you just need to be sure you are mixing the correct color that is directly across from the color wheel. So I mixed up a red-violet, which means its complementary then would have to be a yellow-green. The last color schemes we're going to look at are analogous colors. Those are the colors nearest to each other on the color wheel. The color scheme I chose started with red-violet, working its way up the color wheel on the left, to red, red-orange, orange, and then yellow-orange. You may choose any analogous color scheme that you want. Then you should be done with your color wheel sketchbook. Make sure that you have everything labeled properly so that we understand all of our color theory.